one of you all out there today for being you. Thank you. I got a lot of stuff to discuss, and I'm going to do my best to keep this video right at about 15 minutes or so that we can make sure that you can get all of that in there. And hopefully, y'all can still hear me on my YouTube. Those out there on my YouTube. Want to say mad love to everybody. If y'all can hear me on my Facebook friends, give me a thumbs up or something in there. A like, hit that like button, heart button. Give me some of your heart. And also, if you don't mind, go ahead and click that share button real quick, because I'm quite sure there are some people out there who would love to hear this music, and I want to make sure that we. I don't think that's gonna work right there. I was trying to find a place for my phone to get my stash on and hold that, but I guess I'll just hold it like this and still have my going on in my Facebook and my YouTube for those of you who are on YouTube checking this out. But we are going to discuss today, is the US dollar more stable than Bitcoin? Now, that's a very good question that I have to ask out there. Let me see. I'm gonna sit that down. I want to, you guys out there, thank you for tuning in. This is a broadcast courtesy of MrChew.org. So make sure you go hit up the website as well. I want to make sure that we get everything taken care of and everyone gets to hear this as well. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's dive straight into this. And those of you who are out there listening, feel free to chime in, whether you're on my YouTube channel or if you're on Facebook, either or. I really would love to hear your opinions on this. And also now, if my music is too loud, let me know. Give me a heads up. I want to make sure that everyone hears what I got going on over here. But I'm sorry for the redundancy, but this is a very big topic, and I like discussing Bitcoin. I think that it is a good thing, but at the same time, it can definitely be something that a bit of a controversy in it. And I will discuss that controversy in a different video of this one, because it can definitely, Bitcoin can be used, or the blockchain technology can actually be used to take advantage of different situations. So you have to know the difference in the blockchain, which allows the Bitcoin, and the coding that is there as well, because you can create a code and that code itself can be duplicated however you see fit. But the whole overall code of Bitcoin in the blockchain, it can't be altered. It's not going to be altered. It's not going to be changed. What you see is really pretty much what you get. So that's how that part of it is. So if there is someone out there that's telling you that, hey man, it's not stable. You see how it's going up one day and the next minute is not that and all this. Yes, of course, I understand. And I've been watching Bitcoin for quite some time myself. I mean, I've seen it on the ticker, and it was barely $100. But yeah, and me being me, and I'm quite sure those of you out there too who are skeptical about new stuff, you are afraid. And just like right now, of course, it'll be kind of hard to dove in and try to get a full Bitcoin right now, especially if you're struggling and what the price of it is. So with that said, y'all go ahead and check out my video on what is a Satoshi. I'll put that in the description over there for you over there on YouTube. And if you are over on my Facebook, I need y'all to just go over to the Bitcoin Classroom. That goes for you too up there at YouTube. Go to my Bitcoin Classroom. Look up. Go to my tutorials, and the video is in that. But to go ahead and get started on this topic, I want to make sure that I can do all of this in a timely fashion. I got about 10 more minutes to cover a lot of stuff. But a lot of people say that Bitcoin is a bubble. Of course it is. Why don't you tell me one thing? You, any one of y'all, why don't you tell me one thing that is not a bubble? Tell me one thing that is not getting to the point where it can get so much bigger and then it implodes. It explodes in your face. The United States dollar is one of those things too. So if y'all talking about how much a bubble, you throwing this bubble word around, learn what the hell a bubble is, because the US dollar is one too. So if the US dollar is a bubble and it ain't popped yet, please stop using that as a justification to get people to turn away from Bitcoin, because all of this is volatile. As the reason for the price of Bitcoin shooting up as it is right now. Okay? The reason, and I will let you know, is because it's new. Anything new, what do you think it's going to do? It's going to get to the point to where people start hearing about it, and then the price is going to go up. See, what you got to understand in digital currency is it's been around for a while. It was like, nerds, tech geeks, and I'm a nerd. That's how I know about it. And people in the computer world who've been knowing about this since 2009. And so since 2009, it's been kind of having a head of steam, and up until 2017, this year, when it started getting a whole lot of attention from the stock market. And I want to say next week, it will be exchanged on the futures in the Chicago stock market. So it's getting a lot of steam and it's getting a lot of attention. And that attention is really what's causing the price to go up, because now more people are talking about it. Now more people want to get more involved. Now more people want to believe that it's kind of stable. So, the stability goes from that aspect. So the more people that get used to Bitcoin, the more people that actually get on board with it, the easier it's going to be. The scalability issues will be reduced, because you're not going to be worried about scaling it as much, because there will be more miners, there will be more people involved in Bitcoin, and there will be, it would just be a bigger ecosystem. It's short. I mean, do you really think that during the Great Depression, when the United States government actually started off this whole change of currency from gold standard? Because for those of you may not know, we were in the gold standard before there was a such thing as the US dollar. So my question to you is, do you think that those people in the 1930s who had a shit ton of gold were really eager to see another currency come up like the US dollar? If they were really eager to see that, it would not have been any use for them to ban gold. But that's another story. So I'm gonna let y'all know of that. Now, keep in mind though that there are a lot of places. I'm sorry, I see my phone fall. I thought it was gonna hit the ground, y'all. I got a little nervous. But you know what I mean? Back then, I can almost guarantee you that people feared for their life, because all they had was gold. All they transferred was gold and silver. And then all of a sudden this new currency came along. Do you think that they would have been really, really eager to jump into a new currency when they had all of the gold that they needed? No. So it's going to take a little bit of time for that to even get it in there. But now let's do a comparison as to, the newness of it. Now, right now, the market cap in digital currency, not just Bitcoin, and digital currency itself is, what is that? $418 billion versus the US dollars in circulation. I'm showing out here that it's kind of funny that you really don't have an actual number of how many currency, how many US dollars, or how much currency, not US currency. I mean, not digital currency, but how much US currency is out there. We don't know, because first and foremost is plenty of it out there. It gets lost. You really don't know where it goes. And on top of that, every so often, whenever the feds decide, they actually print more of it. So how can we know how many dollars are out there in the circulation when every time it turns around, it's reprinted and re-put out there, put out there again, put out there again? I mean, this is my example of the stability of Bitcoin versus the stability of the US dollar. See, Bitcoin only has 21 million that's going to be mined. Ever. It's in the code. Ever. It can't be changed. So you know that you're going to have to pretty much get in where you fit in. Now you do the math. If there's only going to be 21 million mined, there's a lot of people in the world today, right? You have to understand that. Way more than 21 million people. So if there's only 21 million Bitcoins out there, do you really think that number is not going to increase because of the scarcity of it? See, you hear him always talking about validity, and you hear him talking about stability and scalability and all of that shit. But you don't hear them talk about scarcity, how scarce it's going to be. Because there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins mined. Okay? So it has to be divided some kind of way. If everyone want to get in on it, you going to wait too late for that? Y'all, you have to understand, it's all a numbers game. If I really truly am trying to invest and I got a whole lot of money or a whole lot of dollars, I'm going to make you think that the dollar is the best thing in the world. Why? Because I don't want to lose my dollar. I don't want to lose my value in my money. I want to make sure that before the bubble bursts, I want to make sure that I can get off on as many of those as possible. And that's what's going on right now in Bitcoin. People who are trying to get their placement in it is going to keep people from deciding that they want to get into it. They're going to discourage you because they want to get in what they fit in. So I want y'all to understand it. And I'm going to give you an example of stability. And I want you to understand the difference in stability before I go. You tell me, how much value would you put in this scenario? Same case scenario for the United States dollar and Bitcoin, okay? Let's go back and mind you, again, there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins mined. Ever. We don't know how many are going to be mined, how many dollars are going to be mined. There's an infinite amount of dollars out there. If you lose some, you print some. So well. Okay, but here's my example. Okay. If I gave you a personalized Michael Jackson poster, one of a kind poster, right? It's yours, it's valuable. It's worth in that. It's value in that, right? Okay, now next month, I go and I print the very same poster and I give it to your cousin. Will your Michael Jackson poster be that valuable? Okay, I'm still going to print off some more. Next month, the month after that, the month after that, I'm going to keep printing out this Michael Jackson one of a kind. Well, technically it's not one of a kind anymore because you have duplicate amounts. And the first person that's holding it going to be like, I don't know. It's going to be, when is he going to print another one out? When is another one going to be printed out? So the value of your Michael Jackson one of a kind poster will not have the same value as if you knew as an investor that there will only be 10 Michael Jackson post. Let's say, in fact, 12, because let's go on a whole year. Let's say I'm going to go on a printing frenzy for the whole next year, which at the end of the year is going to be 12 authentic, one-of-a-kind Michael Jackson posters. And you got one of 10. That's going to be a little bit valuable, right? Not as valuable if there was just one Michael Jackson, one of a kind poster. Do you see what I'm getting at here? I'm trying to get you to understand that if you keep printing the US dollar, but you want to say the Bitcoin is a bubble, if you keep printing this US dollar every month, every other month, every decade, however long it's going to be, what is that going to make the value of your $1 bill? Keep in mind, there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins ever printed. Ever. So at least you know then that you have some type of value in your stock. However you want to put that in your Satoshi. You know that. Okay? Keep in mind again. And I hate being redundant, but in this case, I feel that I have to be redundant. There's more than 21 million people in the world, right? So if there's more than 21 million people in the world, and all of the Bitcoins have not been mined yet, what do you think that's going to do with the value of Bitcoin? Now, if you want to go ahead and use it for more than a store of value, that's on you. That's where the fines come in. That's the fees and all the extra money come in at. Because Bitcoin is a store of value, not a transfer. Not a means of transfer, not a currency. That's where Litecoin comes in at. Litecoin, excuse me for putting that all in your face. Litecoin is that Bitcoin currency. Litecoin, the creator of Litecoin deemed that as being the silver to gold. You know, Bitcoin is the gold, Litecoin is the silver. And just like Bitcoin, Litecoin actually has 4 times the amount. It's going to be 84 million Litecoin that's going to be printed out there. So again, there is a finite number of them all. And with that finite number, you already know that there's only going to be a select few of them that are going to be out there and in existence, which will get that on out there. I got my background music going on there. Oh, and by the way, MrChew.org, check it out. Go to my website. I appreciate y'all for listening. Now, if you do want some Bitcoins, I invite you to go to MrChew.rocks. That is my official e-store. It is also a way for you to be able to get Bitcoins, Litecoins, Ethereum a little bit faster and quicker than you would in any other place. If you don't know where to get them and you want to just jump in and buy you a few, go ahead and get that up. If you just want to learn a little bit more about Bitcoin, please make sure you take this time right now to go to MrChew.org. Sign up for my Bitcoin classroom and get started. Now, I appreciate each and every time y'all allow me to be able to get in your ear about this Bitcoin stuff. I'm serious about this Bitcoin, and I want y'all to get serious about it too. Do your own research. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. What my job is to do is to get you to understand a little bit and even open your eyes up to the point to make you want to research it. So if you're out there and just like with anything else, if you're discussing with someone and that person don't want to let you talk, if they don't have the answers, go get them. Because it might be a reason why someone else would never invest in a Bitcoin. In fact, a few years ago, I said that I wouldn't put $1 in it, but I started researching. I started doing a little bit more research. And guess what? Instead of me spending $10 on a sack or spending $10 on go out and eat or something, I invested that $10. And like I said in my other video, one of my other videos, I actually believe that was my what is a Satoshi video. You check it out. I will put that in the descriptions too. What is a Satoshi video? I explain how I spent $29 and that turned into 294. But of course, for you, I don't still have the whole entire thing in my wallet because for you, I created the Bitcoin Classroom. I have invested that money and time to put back into a place that you can go to every single day, have all different websites in one spot so you can earn a little extra cheese. I mean, I use it every single day. Why shouldn't you? I appreciate y'all for checking this out. For you ChewTubers out there, again, make sure you go to mrchew.org. Check out a few more of my videos up there posted up on ChewTube. I got a buttload of them. Also, make sure you hit me up on Facebook. Look up my friend page, fan page. Like my page on Facebook as well. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all the social media. You know I'm on that. And no doubt, make sure you join my society, mrchew.org. We are the organization.